gosh, I just cried so hard.
We know.
Woo!
All right. Justin is literally going to be here for the next, 4 weeks. Okay, so as promised earlier, I want to talk about Justin's academic skills a little bit more now. I had the privilege of teaching him in 5 English classes over the past 2 years. I'm so sorry to put our in 5 classes, including and most especially probably directing his senior project last semester, which was really an honor to work with him on that, really closely on that project. In that essay, he combined his skills of literary analysis and theoretical understanding with his love for film criticism to produce his essay entitled Cinema Synchronicity 1999. In this, he argued that 5 thematically intertwined films released in 1999, including Office Space and The Matrix, challenged the viability of the American dream by depicting the alienation of disillusioned, middle-class, white male office workers at the close of the 20th century, revealing, I'm not done, that this ideal is unattainable even for those most traditionally poised to reach it. It was an amazing project. Justin performed impeccable research to support his points, integrating academic arguments with his own creative and insightful points about the films. It was one of the most extraordinary senior projects I've read during all my years of teaching. Every single assignment he submitted for all 5 of my classes, and I'm sure Dr. Bernard would agree for all of his, have been brilliant and impressive from start to finish. Justin's voice on the page and in the classroom illuminate the power of literature to speak to the deepest core of what makes us human. He reads with curiosity, writes with strength and clarity, and speaks with a humble confidence that inspires others to think more deeply. Dr. Bernard and I are incredibly proud to honor his remarkable journey as an English major, which was over way too quickly as far as we're concerned. I'm sure he doesn't think so. And we're excited for the stories he'll continue to tell as a writer and a musician, and the life stories he will help transform for his clients when he becomes a therapist. Justin, we're so proud of everything you've accomplished as an English major at Southern Heights. Congratulations truly on your senior award.
Woo! I'm crying.
All right, could Olivia please join Justin up here?
Woo!
Sigma Tau Delta is the English Honor Society, and both Olivia and Justin were inducted last year. They are now receiving their honor cords to wear at graduation. And I just wanted to say one quick word about Olivia, since she hasn't been up here yet. She is also a English major with a secondary ed teacher certification. She is student teaching this fall, and I'm graduating in December, correct? And she basically won all of these awards last year, so there's not much else left to say that we didn't say last year, but it's been amazing having you in class one more time this past semester in our gender, sexuality, and literature class. And I can't explain what she turned in, but I just want to add that she turned in the most amazing extra credit assignment for one of my exams that was ever done in the history of every class I've taught. And if you want to know, you have to ask them afterwards. Yeah, it's not good for public consumption. So, Olivia LaRocca and Justin Spro, congratulations to you both for your graduation and the fact that you are members of Sigma Tau Delta. Can I have some applause?
Oh my gosh, you guys look so cute.
Justin, you can stay here. Yeah, I should have brought a chair out for you, actually. Yeah. Okay, so the last thing you're going to hear from me before the very end, you're probably all sick of me too, is that I also direct our Ethnic and Gender Studies program here at Siena Heights, and it consists of a minor in Ethnic and Gender Studies and then 3 certificates. So, as I mentioned earlier, when Justin graduates next week, he's also going to earn a certificate in Ethnic and Gender Studies. about the great work he's done for that. In addition to taking 2 literature classes with me, he's currently in the foundational Intro to Ethnic and Gender Studies class with Dr. Harper, who we will hear from in a moment. He's the one that's gonna make you stay up here again. Justin's deep, genuine, and multifaceted interests in equity-seeking populations, including often overlooked histories and cultures, are incredibly impressive. He is dedicated to race and gender equity as an ally, a dedication that shines through in many of his classroom assignments and discussion comments. For example, in his midterm exam in our current class on gender, sexuality, and literature, he argued that Andrew Sean Greer draws upon the comedic genre in his Pulitzer Prize-winning novel Less in order to challenge LGBTQIA+ stereotypes by portraying a gay protagonist whose struggles are not defined solely by tragedy, but by the universal complexities of human existence. In his final essay for post-colonial literature last semester, he crafted a meticulously researched argumentative essay focused on the repercussions of the caste system in post-colonial India and the obscenity charges that led to a legal battle over the banned book, The God of Small Things. I know that Justin will be an amazing therapist for all of his future clients because he's so very dedicated to inclusion and belonging, and it has proven time and again that he cares deeply about improving the lives of everyone around him. Justin, congratulations on your well-deserved Ethnic and Gender Studies Award. There's that one. I am now going to turn it over to Dr. Leland Harper for our Justice, Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion Awards.
Hello.
Yes.
People can hear me.
We can hear you.
Can you all hear me okay?
Yep.
Yeah, we're good.
All right. I'm going to start with Justin just because he's up there, and then he can go sit down, I guess, for a while. So this is funny because Justin's not even in my JEDI class, but he's in my EGS class, which is process. Julie, you might want to move that because I'm getting there.
There we
It's
go.
us? All right. So I haven't known Justin very long, but it feels like I've known him a lot longer, and this is mostly because of the amount of personal information he shared with me in the multiple essay-length emails he sent me this term. So I'll start off with an email on New Year's Eve, of course, of all days, introducing himself as a student who was registered for my course for the winter term. And it quickly turned into an email thread discussing, among other things, music, Red Lobster, and Demolition Man. A not insignificant number of his emails also included some sort of apology for his ranting. This is all pre-term. So as we eventually made it into the term, Justin was always great in sharing his lived experience and perspectives, and also in interrogating his own thoughts and beliefs. So he clearly demonstrates a genuine interest for the content, beyond just an academic one. And this was most clearly demonstrated to me when he decided to hand in one assignment about 2 weeks early because he was excited about it. I'll also share this one small note that I think puts Justin's work, at least in this particular course, with me this term, into perspective. So in some of my classes, in some of my JEDI and EGS classes, I have an assignment where students are asked to find and engage with something that is based on an identity different from their own. So most students will, go eat at a restaurant that's a kind of cuisine they've never had before, read a book written by a person with a different sexual orientation than them, watch a documentary on Netflix about something. All great things. Justin decided to participate in a sweat lodge, which he was invited to, and then submitted an essay where he describes and reflects on that experience. So we'll just say there's a slight difference between Justin's completion of this project and those few of my students who decided to go to Taco Bell to try Mexican food. So all that to say, Justin, it's been an absolute pleasure having the opportunity to engage with you over these past few months, and congratulations on this award.
Woo!
I guess you can sit down now.
All right. Thank you, Dr.
Thanks,
Harper.
Justin.